Hey y'all. So I'm back. I'm back. Wanted to give y'all like a little flippy through, a little update. And now I know you're probably wondering, oh my gosh, Nikki, how can you give us an update when you just set this planner up yesterday afternoon? Because I'm like that. And because I ain't have to cook last night because we ate leftovers. All right. Okay. And today is day one of freedom, baby. I turned those keys into that office and she is free working for Nikki Incorporated every day. Every day. And today is a good day because, let's talk about my day. Because what time is it now? It's like 12:44. So like earlier this morning, I had a hair client. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I got some really pretty paper. And then I came home to update my planner. Excuse me. And later today, I have to go and meet a coaching client. So let me let y'all see what I have done so far. Child, I'm always trying to make sure I'm in focus eye. Making sure I ain't got the notebook somewhere else. Okay. So y'all saw me put all of this cute little stuff in there. So first thing we updated was our calendar. Our calendar book here. I ain't did that much. I mean, I still kind of want to, you know what, let's just take this out because when I'm using it, I'm not using it inside of the notebook. I usually take it out. And this is just blank. Ain't nothing in there, child. Ain't nothing to see there. But yeah, so I set this up yesterday. And wasn't very much to do. I just love the way this looks. I love looking at that. I did decide on my word of the year and my scripture of the year. And that's going to be in a separate video. Because I'm going to do my word of the year and everything on this page. And then here I'm going to like do me like a goal. Like a goal board of like pictures. I know I like this and I'm glad she put it in there. Maybe one year I'll use it, but child, I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do it. That's just not how my brain works. I need to see it visual. So anywho, I went ahead and I set up my bill, Jammy Jam. My last check for my job is actually tomorrow, 20th. So today I have to map out my check, like how much I'm paying on who and whatever. And then after that, I have it broken down about a week. So I do have the end of this week up here because I'm doing hair all this week. I'm going to hang on to all that money and I'm going to pay myself on Saturday. And I have all the Saturday dates written down out through March. And, you know, then I'll pay my bills and put money in savings. And that is a big deal, shorty, because listen, when you do hair, and depending on what kind of hair you do, whatever, you know, that depends if you're cutting hair versus coloring versus weave. I do weave. Weave is expensive. When you just make $300 or $400 in a day, it is real tempting to blow it before the end of the day. Because you know, over the course of the next 4 days, you're going to do the same thing. See, that's how you end up not being rich. So, I'm implementing a new savings thing, a new savings plan. So, that's, you know, I'm not a budget person, but budget video maker, but that's something else. And that's why I have this broken down so I know whatever, you know, like you do your own bills, child. All right, my monthly calendar. I am really using my monthly calendar and I love it. I have stuff color coordinated and it's working for me. Green is hair appointments. Purple are personal things to do. Blue dots are family or family events. Yellow is coaching. And yes, and hopefully you can see in this dark blue, that's my husband's work schedule. And I feel like I finally got my rhythm because I never used to put work like hair appointments up here. But what it does is it's going to help me calculate stuff because everybody doesn't pay with credit cards. Some people pay with cash and some people pay with Cash App. And in order for me to keep up with what I'm making, having it up here, checking it off that I took them, writing it down, although we live in the time of QuickBooks, I am still very much paper and pen girl. Okay. And I wanted to like set up January like on camera, but I couldn't because I really wanted to get his schedule written down and I had appointments and whatever. You seen one monthly calendar, child, you seen them all. But yeah, I did that, and I put my stickers down because I always love putting these same stickers down. And just this monthly book is just going to be awesome for me because we already know I'm a planner hop. We already know. And we already know I'm a planner hop between all of them. TN, A5, B6 weeks. And that's cool because I decided I'm going to update both of these. Just because I already know I'm going to flip through. I'm going to flip back and forth. So I'm going to just keep them both updated. And that's just that. And that's just that. All right. So, inbox inside of the bullet journal. Like I said, this is set up. I'm using it. I backed. Well, we'll see all that. Anyway, so sticky notes already up there. These were my possible words of the year, but I actually decided to go with a completely different word, not up here. And I went ahead and I put this down on camera yesterday. Now, all of these pages from here to back here are blank. Because I'm looking at people's videos and I'm getting ideas. Knowing me, I'm going to want to do like a separate word of the year spread in this notebook, as well as like my goal board and stuff like that. Who knows what I might want to use this for, because this is a really thick notebook. And we all know I'm probably not going to get to the end of it, but in my mind, I like to think and pretend. So, yeah. All right, now we have my landing page for the rest of December. I just love how I did that, because y'all already know this is like my 4th setup for the year. It ain't none of y'all surprised. All right, going into December, this is my prayer list. It is blank. I have things that I want to write up here, but I wanted to do this flip through before I did it because y'all can't see my prayer list. I'm praying for folk, and that's their business. It's not everybody else's. So that's going. That's there, and I didn't have that in my last setup, and I really, really wish that I did. I missed it. All right, so this is pretty much the same as all my other planners. Right here was just supposed to be what I had up here in the front, and I probably am still gonna add it. Because it's just easier to reference it here, like for reference, quick reference, versus the one that I have in this monthly book. That is for like, I need to be able to look back through the year. So over here I got to-dos, over here I got work, business to-dos, and here's my shopping list. It's not that much in there, but I am relearning how to not have a 9-to-5. I made it a priority not to overload myself when I went back to work, so I'm sure it will eventually get more full. Also, what I decided to do, I want this page to be a glance page. I don't want to necessarily live off of this anymore. What I usually do is write out every single little thing I need to do today in here. I don't want to do that no more. I basically want this to be like an overview of my week and kind of like reminders of things going on that day, or things specifically like before I get to that daily page. Like, oh yeah, Christmas shopping on Saturday. You need to put a tree up on Sunday. Like that kind of stuff. Like, just, I want to get the idea out of my head, and I'm making my weekly plan. And that is what I'm using this for. No more. Oh, and appointments. I will put appointments here. So, I've been using the dot markers. And all of these markers have colors. They all mean something in my planner. And my favorite one is my red one, because this red dot is basically my checkoff dot. I put a red dot on something that got done. And here, like the things that I bought, and then like things that I actually did. And I use the purple one for my goals if I actually achieved that goal. Y'all don't look at these goals because they're trifling, because I'm trifling. So yeah, that was last week. I just put it in here to give myself a feel for it. Y'all, and the more I turn these pages, oh, I love this Sterling ink paper. Okay, now, this is this week. Let's talk about each color, what it means, what it's for, okay? Quick overview. Completed. Reminders, meals. I don't have this dot here because I use it on my daily pages, but that's for cleaning, hair appointments, to-dos, personal daily goals, personal appointments, work, self-care, and to buy. And this one I write like my family's events or something concerning them, my kids, like Kaya and Junior's field trips, I wrote in here. But then my husband's orientation, I wrote in his color because he is my boo, so he got his own color. So yeah, that's just a brief overview. If you want me to go deeper into like color coding, I can do that. All right. So over here we have appointments, reminders, and then my daily cleaning focus for that day. And underneath here, I write what we're eating. We're definitely eating leftovers. We eat leftovers again today, shorty, because there's still food in that refrigerator. And if them kids think they're going to be DoorDashing McDonald's and not eating what I cook, they got another thing coming. So yeah, we're eating leftovers again today. And then I have this red and green. These are my fasting days. So today is a fast day for me anyway. Yesterday was eat fast. So that's what those colors mean over there. We got the Christmas party in here. The one thing I know for sure I gotta do today is clean out that big closet. And actually clean out the refrigerator. But that is on my other pages. So I went ahead and I set up for the week of Christmas. I kept it fairly simple. In my mind, I'm a minimal planner. But in real life, I'm not. I do the most. But I still went ahead and called myself using minimal stickers for next week. I like to put my dots where I know I'm going to have them in preparation for the upcoming week, because I already knew what I wanted to film next week, and I want to do a film. I want to film like what planners didn't work for 2024, even though it's still 2023. Yeah, because y'all going to be weak. And then we have my dailies. So if I'm doing A5 or if I'm doing a TN, I only need 1 page per day. But if I'm doing a weeks or if I'm doing a B6, I need 2 pages per day. I like 1 page per day. So this was yesterday, and I did actually accomplish several things, and it felt good to dot those off. It's my last day yesterday at my job. Turned the keys in. We put up our little tree. It was little. It was just a little tree. It wasn't nothing spectacular. We're little people, so we don't need big trees. Yeah, and I really like this. I like all of the colors. I like my eyes going to all of these things and know what they are. So right up here, I have like putting up the tree, because we just put up our tree on the 18th. Don't judge me, judge yourself. Today we're decorating Christmas cookies, and I put to-dos here. So these were gray. I put red dots to say that I did them. And these are my personal daily goals, which they're always pretty much the same. Devotional, workout. Yesterday was 1 meal. Today is devotional, workout, and complete my fast. As you see, the gel manicure and the clay mask, if you can see these nasty looking nails, I ain't do no manicure yesterday because shorty ain't had time. I ain't had time. So I'm putting it again today. Today's cleaning task is the living room. Yesterday was the kitchen. Yesterday, my reminder, so the black is reminders, was to play Christmas music, which I also didn't do. But that's up here today, because today when we're doing the cookies, I'm going to have the music playing. And today is family time day. I started writing out my to-dos and forgot to put my appointments. It don't matter. I can still see the color. I know I got a hair appointment, and I know I'm meeting, this is actually supposed to be yellow, but whatever. Supposed to be meeting Tanya. And then I need to put gray dots here to, yeah. Over here are work things. I've already started on my reel of my day. I need to update my service list, and I need to post hair pictures, because I'm really bad about posting hair pictures on my hair page. I need to run to the store. I went to Hobby Lobby already and got paper, so we can actually mark that off. And I need to go to Walgreens and get some baby wipes and some makeup wipes. And I was sitting here thinking, like, what else are you supposed to be doing today? Child, I don't know. But yeah. And then we have the rest of the week already, like, decorated and labeled and ready to go. Sunday. This morning I did a prayer page, and I didn't do too many. I suck at laying this out, child. I don't know. I didn't do too many decoration pages because I know me. When I start jotting stuff down on my daily pages like I did over here yesterday, I'm less likely to do like a full journal page. So yeah. And that's that. That's all. That's it. After you know, when it's time to start my week, I could be starting my week here if I don't finish, you know, if I don't go past those journal pages. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Or, you know, I may start my next week for a few pages in if I manage to do more journaling. But that's my setup, and it's the same setup. Every notebook, it don't matter. It's all about convenience of the setup and the notebook and all that jazz for me. So there's that. If y'all got any questions, you know, let me know down in the comments. If you're a daily planner, let me know too, because I feel like I do better planning each day than I do by planning a week. Plus, it gives me an excuse to do more writing and journaling and putting stickers down when I'm doing stuff by the day versus the week. All right, y'all, that was that. I gotta get ready to go see this girl. Happy planning. I'll holla. Bye.